Hello, hello, hello. All right, week two. See if anyone steps in here. Oh, you. So we started the week at St. Louis, Missouri, the Budweiser plant. We went up to Eau Claire, Wisconsin from there to Black River Falls. No, it was heavy blizzard at Eau Claire when we drove up to Eau Claire. It wasn't supposed to get there till, it wasn't supposed to happen until around 3, but it started at around 1. And we were caught in it. We actually ended up at Black River Falls, Wisconsin on that night, and got some laundry done, and we left out early the next morning. Hey, I'm at right now currently at Albany, Georgia, but I'm recapping my week. How about yourself? Then we were at where do we go next? We went back to Trenton, Ohio, spent the night from Black River Falls to Trenton, Ohio. We delivered at Walden, Kentucky. And then from there, we went back to Trenton. And then we took some dunnage to Elkton, Virginia, and we left with a load of Miller heading to Albany, Georgia. And that's where we're stuck right now. Good morning. Good morning, Keith. We're 7th in line, I think, right now to leave here. And it doesn't look like the weekend dispatch is sending any of us out. So I've heard it's hard to get out of Georgia. So we're stuck down here right now, waiting for, who knows, might even get a 34-hour reset at this point. Yeah, it's pretty cool, Dylan. So far, after the end of 2 weeks, I've driven 3,338 miles. Well, actually, I still have today and tomorrow that counts to this week if we get out of here in this pay period. I'll get my first paycheck on the 12th, this Tuesday. Weekend dispatch, probably. That they don't want to pay us over. There was a bunch of loads at Miller when we were there yesterday. I don't know if they want them all over the place in the yards early. I'll tell you, the most stressful I was as far as winter driving, we're in a blizzard up in Wisconsin. Heavy fog going through 70 to Trenton, Ohio, once we got down to Indianapolis going to Trenton. And the thing that scared me the most was the high wind. We were in a high wind advisory in the Shenandoah Valley, and we stopped about 5 to 10 miles in front of Fancy Gap the other day because it would have, there were like wind gusts of 50 to plus going up over Fancy Gap, so we stopped and didn't come down to Albany until yesterday. Really? It closed down for 6 hours. Where are you at right now, Bobby? Yeah, the high winds. We stopped. I don't know. I think we're at 2,700 miles on the week if we don't get anything more. We had a full load coming. We had a full load of Miller coming down here. So we were about 77,000 pounds coming down. But, so we're stuck in Georgia. Cool. You're in Illinois, huh? It's the only good thing down here in Georgia is it's supposed to be like 59, I think, today.
You still watching this? It gets monotonous after a while.
Turn on whatever you want. Going to Janesville, Wisconsin. There you go. One of our classmates actually tested out this week. So shout out to Braden. He made it. He got his, I guess they're going to send him to West Virginia to get his picture license. There's only 3 in our class, so that means that me and Bobby have our last 2 to take it. I think I'm going to try to schedule not this week, but next week to take the test. about it. It's been an interesting week, you know, learning how to live in a truck, things you need. Every time I turn around, I see another thing that I need. And so, yeah, we're making good money right now at 43 cents a mile with all dispatch miles, but it looks like that I'm going to have to, a lot of the money's going into saving up for things that I'm going to need for my truck. You're scheduled for February 23rd. I'm going to schedule this week with, I think I'm going to test out in Pennsylvania. Get him to get me into Pennsylvania so that we can test out it. It's like on I-80 at this place called Long Bus. They're the only one that will test out on a 53-footer in the state of Pennsylvania, apparently. But this is if you haven't been to Albany, Georgia, this is the driver's room here. It's actually pretty big. There's 2 showers, 2 bathrooms, 2 showers. And it's got the coffee and the laundry facility. One of those high efficiency. I tell you what, Black River Falls doesn't have a high efficiency washer and dryer, so it washes a lot quicker. So keep that in mind when you're up there, if you get there. All the other ones that I've been into, terminal related, are high efficiency. So they take a little extra time to get your clothes washed and dried. That's about it. I don't really have a lot to talk about this week. It's been kind of a crazy week overall, kind of extreme weather. So it's kind of what I wanted to see. Any questions for me? So I still got today and tomorrow if they'll run us out of here. I mean, if they would give us a load from here, I will easily reach 3,000 miles this week. Just a matter of what weekend dispatch get us out of here. And like I said, I think we're 7th in line. I haven't seen it. I think I've seen maybe 1 truck leave so far. Me too. My backing needs some work. So I also need to find out where some of the items are in the truck too with the pre-trip. So we do a quick pre-trip in the morning, not the extensive pre-trip that we did in class. I think you asked me what my plans are later, Dylan. I have a year commitment here at Millis. So, and then the way it works is you pay $100 per week in the trainer's truck until you get one of the loans paid off, and then there's a $2,500 loan that you don't pay on unless you leave the company. Wow, at 1 a.m.? That sounds like lots of fun. I don't know exactly how much I drove for the week. I'm at 3,338 miles as of today, but we still have 2 more days left in this period of time. So, but we're stuck here in Albany, Georgia right now. No, we can't team drive right now because I don't have my A. And Perry doesn't team. Now we will run 8 and 8 though, sleep 10. Once I have my A.
I am now. I just left something on.
So most likely there's a company, one of the companies I'm looking at, since they don't offer anything regional where I live, Millis. There's a company in Bedford, PA called Smith Transport that has regional runs. A lot of the companies that I'm looking at need 2 to 3 years experience to get the good jobs. So I might have to work a year at Smith Transport after Millis. I missed those questions. Let me look back. Yeah, weekend dispatch needs to get their act together. I agree. Hey, what's up, brother? I got my pirate shirt on right now. Thinking spring thoughts. The only good thing about here and down in Albany is it's warm down here. think it's supposed to get to 59 degrees down here. I know my wife said it's only 18 in Pittsburgh. Can't even imagine what it is up there in Wisconsin, Bobby. Boy, it just say it's balls ass cold up there. We were up there. It was like we were up there earlier in the week. It was super duper cold. That's it's cold as usual in Pittsburgh. Okay, so we're stuck about, I think it's about 50 miles from the Florida line down here. Actually, the road that we come down here to Albany, Georgia, it says the name is called Georgia-Florida Road. Or either Georgia-Florida Road or Florida-Georgia Road, one or the other, I guess. It's in the middle of nowhere. There's a Walmart about a mile away. There's the Miller distributing plant here. There's a pilot with a subway. But for the most part, this place is like desolate. Thanks, Bobby. Warmed up above 0 in Wisconsin today. Yeah, I was glad to leave there. We got caught. We actually got caught in that blizzard, but we got out before the heavy snow came. Super Bowl? I didn't really watch the Super Bowl. We asked what I think about the Super game. I think you mean the Super Bowl. I didn't watch it. I was pissed that Drew Brees got robbed to play. So I believe the fix is get the Patriots 6 and tie us up. The Rams played good all year, and all of a sudden they couldn't move the ball. Go figure. All right, that's about it. Let's see. Pittsburgh had 6 first. No, I was cheering for the Rams because I like anybody but the Patriots. You can't be a Patriots and a Dallas fan and be a Steeler fan at the same time. Just can't do that.
Didn't get it right out of here, huh? No.
So we're all stuck down
They
here.
told me I'm not getting shit till tomorrow at least.
So we might be stuck for if we stay till tomorrow, I'll have my 34-hour reset in. Any idea when you'll test? I want the schedule. Opie took the weekend off. He went ice fishing. Our dispatcher. His name is Tracy, but his nickname's Opie. So we'll send a Qualcomm message to him to schedule us into Pennsylvania, and then I can call Long Bus to take the test. I'll test out in Pennsylvania, Keith. Pennsylvania's a pain in the ass to transfer a license. So there's only one spot that I know of in Pennsylvania that'll test you with a 53-footer. It's off of I-80, pretty close to Penn State University.
It's a comedy / CIA fucking killer.
It's been fun. I mean, the miles are good. They would pre-plan us for the weekend. We were pre-planned last weekend, so we didn't stop actually we didn't stop at all. We were rolling all weekend long. But with Opie being gone, we're just kind of stuck here, which I guess is good and bad. I got some laundry done. Got some walking done today. Got some exercising in. So it's good and bad about Pennsylvania. But I've been in a whole heck of a lot of states though. To get to Virginia, to get to Georgia, we went through North Carolina and South Carolina, went through Charleston. Actually, we bypassed Charleston, but we went through Charleston down through then the top corner of, I guess it'd be the corner of South Carolina into Atlanta. I tell you what, people that live in Atlanta, you can keep it. You can keep Atlanta. I hate this place. Atlanta, driving around there, that's worse than Nashville, Crashville. but haven't been in Tennessee yet. It's just kind of surprising. So I'm hoping maybe we'll come out of Georgia into Tennessee on the way out. And I think, with the exception of Iowa, in the Northeast, they'll be in every state so far that Millis runs. It's been fun. When do you start, Keith? Is it April? Hardest part, basically, I think, is being away from home. Believe it or not, the top bunk's pretty comfy up there. There's a lot more room up there than you think. I'm 5'10", and I think a 6'2" can fit in there easy. All right, that's about it. That's the end of week 2. So I'm hoping that we get out of Georgia, but all these guys aren't moving, and we haven't moved either. So got a feeling we're stuck. Probably be stuck. I think we don't get the extra money, but the guys that they keep them. They get paid detention pay, I believe, or some kind of overpay, something. If they keep them 24 hours. What's that called if they keep them 24 hours in a place? It's not detention pay, it's another terminology. Anybody help me out? They get paid for being stopped for 24 hours. If we don't roll before, I think, 5 or 6 today, then they have to pay at least they'll pay it. No, we don't get any of the extras at training. We just get the mileage pay, which is kind of cool because we get the trainers rolling. So if your trainer drives, you get the extra miles too. He was negative hours though, except for most of the week, except for he drove a lot of one day to reset me, my 34 reset. But damn it, if they keep us until Monday morning, I'll reset at 34 again. And he'll get paid. We don't get the extra money. So, I mean, there was a detention pay. He got paid $80. We were stuck at Menards for 5 hours. I think that was on Monday. So we ended up, I think after 90 minutes, you start getting detention pay, and you get paid $5 it's $20 an hour. Is what it ends up being to sit there. But that's only after you get your own truck. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, stop pay. Why? I don't know why we're stuck here so long. I just heard I've heard Rumorville it's hard to get out of Georgia. So that means it's hard to get out of Albany, and it's hard to get out of Cartersville. And plus the freight, they say freight is slow in the month of January and February. Then it picks up, according to my trainer Perry, says it really starts to pick up around St. Patrick's Day, and you run hard between there and the end of the year. So I guess in one sense it's kind of a good time to be training because you've got a little bit of extra time. Especially he's taking a little extra time with some of the backing drills. That's where my weakness is. And some of the frickin' parts of the pre-trip. I think we're stuck here because Weekend Dispatch has been ordered not to send us out. That's what I think. But how do I know? You've got 7 drivers stuck here, and there's, according to the Miller people yesterday, there was a bunch of loads to leave there to go other places. So I don't know. Wow, 20 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna wrap this up, guys. That's 20 minutes. So, why were we stuck at 5 hours customer? We were stuck It was a live unload, and there were rolls of carpet, and you had to take the carpet off one at a time. And there were 73 rolls of carpet in there. So the forklift lifted one at a time. So it took 5 hours to unload that thing. Well, once we got into the dock pretty quick. So when we got in there, we were there about we got paid 4 hours. We were there 5.5. So we got in the dock within a half an hour of being there. So the rest of the time, the other 5 hours was them unloading the carpet. They started about an hour after we got in the dock, so it took them 4 hours to get 73 rolls of carpet off. All right, that's going to do it. That's the end of layover pay. Thanks, Tom. Yeah, so you're heading out soon, Tom, this week. I don't know if you heard me, but Braden passed his CDL, so it gives hope to me. He was the best of the backing, though. He could back. He was a champ at backing for us. So if I can put that in the hole on that alley dock the first time, I'll have it made, I think. Of course, you got to get through the pre-trip with terminology. I guess it comes down to the examiner. How nitpicky they're going to be on the examination of the pre-trip. I would say know your parts. What is that? Bent, cracked, broken, abrasions, securely mounted, named a part. Alright, that's about it. I'm hoping I'll have some more information. I'll talk to y'all next week, next Sunday. So this is Dave Knight here. We'll talk to you at the end of week. Well, actually, I guess it'll be Sunday next week. Be the week 3 talk. Y'all have a great rest of your